Kailangan sa volume mo,
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another Sisterlocks update. If you are new to my channel, I am IAmEbonyB and I have officially reached 18 months of being Sisterlocked. I check in every 3 months with you all just to provide updates on my journey, on things that you can expect, and I all around just try to answer questions for those of you that may be curious on getting into the journey and just want to know what to expect along the way. So if you're interested in hearing about this 18-month update, keep on watching. Don't forget to thumbs up the video if you enjoy it. The comments are always open. Feel free to drop any questions that you may have that may not have been answered in this video, as well as don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any of my postings. And with that, we'll get right into this video. Alright, so getting into this video for today, I do want to just breeze through some of my commonly asked questions and fun facts about my Sisterlocks for those of you who are new to my channel. So I have 487 locks in my head. My install took 15 hours. I started with about 4.5, 5 inches of hair just all throughout my hair for the installation process. I get my hair retightened now every 7 to 8 weeks. My reties take about 3 hours. I sleep with the bonnet on my head at night. And from the very beginning of getting Sisterlocks, I have not and I still do not use oils or conditioners on my hair. And yeah, so those are typically my common questions. I like to put those at the beginning of my videos now just to kind of get that out the way for you. But let's get right into this update. I don't have a lot of information to share for this 18-month update because not much has changed. Everything is going very well, very great. Still highly in love with my hair. However, I did just kind of want to update you guys on my wash day process now. The last time I can remember, I think at the very start of me getting my Sisterlocks and keeping you guys updated, I told you that I wash my hair every 7 to 10 days. I no longer wash my hair every 7 to 10 days, maybe 2 or 3 weeks without washing my hair. And my hair has been doing pretty much okay for the most part. But I brought this up to also shed light on why I understand the importance of just making sure you are washing your hair in a good time frame, because the longer you go without washing your hair, the more buildup, that you'll have in your hair, for one. And for two, the more susceptible your hair may be to holding on to that buildup even after washing it, or just holding on to lint and dirt and things of that sort. And then it shows up in your locks. I may consider maybe going as far as 2 weeks, like every 2 weeks I wash my hair instead of 2 to 3 weeks, because that 3 weeks can easily turn into a month, once you get comfortable with that 3-week time frame. That's something that I will say that I have been doing. I've changed my wash day time frame. And although it's okay and I'm pretty good with it, I want to make sure that I don't get too comfortable and get a ridiculous amount of lint and buildup in my hair. And of course, while we're on the topic of washing hair, I figured to share with you guys what it was like for me the first time I washed my hair loose. If you watched my last Sisterlock update, I told you guys that I had to get away from braiding and banding because my loctician gave me the green light that I no longer needed to do that. So I've kind of, just been a little nervous to do it because I just don't want to mess up my hair, and I just don't know why I'm so dramatic like that to think that I could mess up my hair. But I finally washed my hair for the first time without doing the braiding and banding method, and y'all, I really enjoyed it. I really got to see how long my hair was while it was wet. I wasn't used to seeing my hair like that because it's always braided up. The ends are always tucked away and banded up as well. So actually being able to see the true length of my hair, I was amazed. I just have to get used to making sure I'm getting all areas of my hair, because when you are using the braiding and banding method, you have your hair in sections. It's a lot easier to make sure you're touching each and every section versus with your hair loose. You just got to make sure that you're, moving your hair around just like as if you have loose natural hair, which it's been a while since I've had hair to just wash freely like that. The only downside, I guess, to washing my hair loose that I'm really not looking forward to is losing my curls. That's another reason why I kind of wanted to hold on to braiding and banding, because I realized that the cheat code, just a little bit, to not losing the curls at the end of my hair was the braiding and banding process and me actually banding up the curls at the end when washing my hair. So after I washed my hair loose for the first time, and it dried, I did feel like my hair looked just a little bit different than what it normally looks. For one, it wasn't crinkly or curly because it wasn't in the braided state like I normally am used to. And then for two, the ends just looked like when they dried, they may have drawed up a little bit more. I don't know if I really like my hair drying up like that. I don't know. It's something that's obviously gonna have to happen regardless, and it's just a process I'm just gonna have to get used to. So yeah, that's how it's been going post wash and dry with my curls. And one more thing that I wanted to touch on as well, I didn't notice, but my consultant pointed it out when I walked in. She was like, oh my gosh, looks like your hair is dropping. So there's this stage of Sisterlocks that eventually my hair is going to not be as fluffy as it looked. It's just going to just hang. My consultant was really excited about seeing my hair progress in the direction of dropping. She said that she can see that it's happening, and more than likely it is because I'm washing my hair loose. So a lot of stuff happens when you start washing your hair loose. I just want y'all to know. Brace yourself, put on your seatbelt, and just get ready for this ride, because I'm like, okay, my hair is dropping. That could be good, depending on how you take it, how you look at it. But for the most part, she was just more so saying it in a way like, you know, this fluffiness that you have in your hair, it'll eventually be gone as well. I don't think it's gonna be bad. I don't think it's gonna look bad on me, especially with the front of my hair taking its sweet time to catch up to the rest of my hair. And not even just the front, it's really just like the top parts of my hair. They're just growing in a bit slower. Whatever happens is gonna happen. I still think my hair looks beautiful, even in its pre-drop stage and, you know, all of that jazz. So I don't know, you guys let me know if you had Sisterlocks for a certain amount of time. How, you know, was that transition? Like, did you notice it? Or, you know, how was that from going from fluffy locks to just locks that are just I guess hanging straight, whatever that drop is, you know? And for those of you that are in your fluffy stage, how do you feel about potentially losing that fluff? Like, are you ready for that? I don't really know how I feel, honestly. I don't want to sit here and get my panties in a bunch, like, my hair's gonna drop. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I haven't seen anyone with Sisterlocks that looked horrible in their mature stage, in their long stage, or anything like that. So I don't know, it's just like everything is moving so fast. Not in a bad way, but it's just like this whole process. I don't know, it's like after that first year, I just feel like there's so much that's just still like transpiring and taking place within this journey, and I'm excited to see what comes next, whether it drops, whether it hops, whether it flops. I don't care. I'm ready to see it, and I just know it's only gonna get better, so I'm not worried at all. So yeah, y'all, that's pretty much all that I had for this update video today. Not much has really happened in the last 3 months to really go over, but if you have any questions about anything that I have not answered in this video, please feel free again to drop them in the comments below. I try to respond as quickly as I can to the comments. If I have an answer in that moment, if I don't have an answer, I try to get that answered within the next video, and things of that sort. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any future postings, and I will see you guys in the next update. Bye.